Welcome to Rap in Order, the interrogation of a hip-hop album, where we take some of the culture's most beloved hip-hop albums, put them on the stand, see if they stood the test of time. Now let's see who we got on the stand today. Welcome to another episode of Rap in Order. I'm First Class Regg.
I'm Taurian B.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you noticed, I'm smiling a lot. It's because we are reunited by someone
so good.
we haven't seen in quite some time, you know. Our good brother that we started this very here podcast with is back with us.
Julius.
We got young, rejuvenated.
Y'all got me out
He
the
looks great.
Y'all got me out
And
the
I'm,
house.
you know, actor extraordinaire, writer extraordinaire. I don't know. There's a lot to say about you, sir.
Man,
I'm just happy to have you back, and we're talking about Funny Julius.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, they got me out the house. I don't leave my house at all unless it's concerns money. So yeah, if it's I don't want to be having fun. I'm okay. Pandemic fucked me up, but I'm here. That's what matters.
So we have to pay you, is what you're saying?
You pay me with love, so that's good.
Oh, that's cute. That's nice. That's nice. I like that. Well, it's good to have you, bro. Today, we're getting into So Much Fun, which is Young Thug's official debut. This was released in 2019, YSL Records, of course, Free Thugger, Free Gunna. And you got a whole bunch of people on this project. You got Future, you got Machine Gun Kelly, you got Gunna, you got Lil Baby, Uzi, Lil Duke, 21 Savage, Doughboy, Lil Keed, R.I.P. Quavo is on this, Juice WRLD, R.I.P., Nav, J. Cole, Travis Scott. This was a lengthy project, but it received generally positive reviews when it dropped. How do you feel about this project, Julius? I'll start with you.
Oh,
I have the camera.
Oh, you the camera? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is Young Thug's best album, to me, to my ears. I've heard it when it dropped, and I didn't really like it that much. I don't know why, but I was hearing it in the car on the way here, and I said, "Wow, this is a great album." There are no lows at all. I want to say the lowest point song is, I guess, the one with, I can't even say it. Literally everything flows correct. Oh, the one with Nav. Because I hate Nav.
Nav gets a lot of hate. I don't know why people hate him so much.
He's the worst rapper of all time.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'll be honest with you, I don't think I've ever listened to Nav's music before.
Trust me.
Like his solo music. Like, I'll hear him when he speaks on other people, but I've never gone all the way to listen.
I listen to Nav because of Metro. I'm a huge Metro fan, and Metro did one of his projects.
Extorted that boy.
But go on.
Yeah, so this is definitely one of Young Thug's best albums, and this album was literally so much fun.
Just holding you to your word. You said one of or best?
This is definitely one of and best are, congruent.
Nah, not really. It's one of or the best.
Okay, so I think this is Young Thug's best album.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. That's what we do.
Is this your man's? Like,
that's what we do.
So yes, this is definitely his best album.
Man, you can't allow Snoop on the stoop is here.
Snoop on the stoop is hilarious.
And he high as shit.
That is hilarious.
What's up, cuz?
So yeah, that's my take.
Okay. I like that, and I'll get back to that. Torian, how do you feel about this?
I think that this is like a really good album. I say this much. This was the best album of that year.
Whoa.
2019.
2019? Let me get these albums out. Whoa, because
the best album of 2019.
That is bold to say.
So 2019, Bandana came out in 2019, as well as Igor.
Yep.
And as well as Baby on Baby from the Baby. You had Revenge of the Dreamers, Art for Roddy Ricch.
excuse me for being antisocial.
which was a knockout the park for Roddy Ricch, who some say is returning to form on his last project. I think you listened, right?
Yeah, I apologize to him. I told him that I wasn't familiar with his style.
Yeah. But yeah, you had honestly 2019 isn't as stacked as I thought it was. I mean, we had some good albums in 2019, but it's not what Doja Cat was. El Capo was good. Hot Pink from Doja Cat was really good. JPEG Mafia, I don't know if y'all listen to him, but All My Heroes Are Cornballs came out that year. Solid project. West Side Boogie dropped. Had some solid projects. Meg dropped Fever, which was really good. I would say this is definitely contender for one of the best rap albums that year. I can't give it to best rap album over Bandana though.
Over Bandana and over Igor.
Yeah, and over Igor. Yeah, I can't give it to that. I think it's top 3, top 4.
I mean that's fine. Like you know my admiration for Freddie Gibbs and Madlib, but like I know I had Pinata first, and you know how I am, like shit. But I'm just telling you, like So Much Fun was the album of 2019.
Okay. So with So Much Fun, originally it was called Goldmouth Dog. Goldmouth Dog was the original title.
Because he named it after his actual dog.
And so
interesting.
But he changed the title. I think So Much Fun is much better. Absolutely. When you listen to the album, it's a walk in the park for Thug. I think when you listen to this project, it blends his styles that we know and love so well. And I think around this time frame, to me it was surprising that this album appeared to be an easy way out for him because it was so easy. You know, kind of like how I always say, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was so easy for Kanye because it's so easy. It's just like it's easy. It's samples. It's the production is so great.
It's boom bap raps.
It's easy. I don't think that's something that he wanted to do. And I liken that to what Thugger did with this, because Thugger was going in such an opposite direction of this type of sound. When you listen to Jeffrey, when you listen to even Barter 6, like he just was trying different shit. Even with his style, everything was elevating. And I think this kind of like it was a combination of that, but also it was kind of safe by Thugger standards. Okay. So like I've read before that he said that doing an album like this was so easy for him, and that he didn't really like this album that much as people liked it. And I really like this album.
How do you not like a great album?
I mean, it's not because when you hold it to the standard of your creativity, you know, it's like
actually I get it.
You know, and how you're progressing as a person and as an artist, you tend to switch up your style while people are still holding you to a certain style, and I think that's what was happening with Kanye in a sense. I mean, we don't talk about Kanye the same anymore. I mean, nigga is just, you know, he's on some other shit. But when we're just talking about the albums themselves, he was trying to move in a much different direction than what My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was. That was just fan service. I think that's what so much fun was. It was just fan service.
Well, I hope that he can give us another fan service album.
I know he can. Mm-hmm. Does he want to, or will he? I don't know.
Julius is taking offense to that.
No. I'm listening.
You forgot how it is over here, you know?
Oh, I did not.
This is what we do.
Do not forget, no.
But anyway, so going into the album itself, you know, like I said, it is a lengthy project, and he released a deluxe. But we're gonna focus on kind of going in and out of the 19 tracks, right?
Yeah.
So, what are your immediate standouts from this album?
So my immediate standouts, of course, is it's definitely gonna be Hot.
Mm-hmm.
Like
oof.
Hot, like what is that? Him and Gunna on this is like I love Hot. Mm-hmm. I love Hot. I want to say Sup Mate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Future, yeah.
Light It Up, Surf. Maybe What's the Move?
Mm-hmm.
And Mannequin Challenge. No, The London, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so those are my standouts.
The London came out, well, I'll let you name your standouts next.
I mean, it's identical to Julius's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's same. We have the same exact standouts.
Okay. So the London actually came out at a time when Cole was on that run,
yes.
right? Where he was doing remixes, he was doing verses,
yes.
and he was really standing out. because he was low key calling like the newer age rappers like dumb and like lacking, but like also just standing next to them. So it was like weird what he was doing.
You remember he did an interview with? Didn't he do an interview with Lil Pump?
Yeah, he did. He
I mean,
did an interview with Lil Pump.
when you are about to eat your lunch, you take pictures of it.
That's a bar. But I think with I think my standouts, they are similar to yours, but also what's the joint with was it? No, it's not with Drake. Joint with Lil Baby. Did you name that one? Bad Bad Bad? Bad 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 was solid.
Bad Bad Bad. I'm sorry. Bad 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 was up there for me as well.
Bad 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 is up there. Hot was amazing because I know you named Hot. I didn't really, and I liked the remix too with Travis.
Oh wow, okay. I hated it.
You didn't like it? Okay, so when they released the video, I thought the video was so pointless and so stupid and annoying because you ever have like when you listen to a song, you imagine how a video should be, and then the video come out and it's nothing like that.
That's why I don't watch videos.
Yeah,
right. So we all think like that. So like with Hot, I felt like this could be a remake of NFL Blitz. So like you see in the video, they were on a football field, but they didn't do nothing with that fucking scenery. They were just on a football field rapping with women, and it was like, why don't y'all make this a whole game? Fucking tackle each other, make the football a big ball of fire, and make it an NFL Blitz game.
Well, what do you really expect some certain artists to give you a great visual these days?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, I expect. I watch videos a lot, so I think if you're still as an artist taking a chance of making videos, they should at least be great because nobody's watching videos like they used to.
Okay, well, listen, your level of expectation, I look at as, hope for future music video directors, but when I know what to expect when I know a visual from Kendrick Lamar is, anticipated, and I know what to expect when a video from, I want to say like a Schoolboy or like a Rick Ross. I know what to expect, so.
What the fuck do you expect from a Rick Ross video?
I literally expect Bale Bella in it. I expect a box of lemon pepper wings. Thank you. And I also expect it to be slow motion with shades.
Okay.
I just think that's a bad way. Red said, "What the fuck?"
Nah, the way you presented that was like it's like standard type shit.
No.
Like G level high class shit. I mean, the lifestyle in it is probably that, but it's not. The creativity isn't.
Well, from this video, I definitely expected women in money.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed.
It's okay though. We got a good song.
We did get a great song. But getting back to the photo of the album, so another one that stands out for me, how do you feel about Circle of Bosses with Quavo?
It's not a bad song. It just, I don't know, it's just, I guess I expected the Migos on here. I don't know why. I know Quavo does his own thing.
It would make sense. Yeah, it would make sense.
Yeah, I know Quavo does his own thing. Like all of them, they have their solo stuff. So it was kind of weird to not hear Takeoff and to not hear Offset on this.
I think so too.
Around this time was when they were trying to like do their own thing. All of them, right?
Yeah, they had the solo albums.
I think that they always like trying to figure out like, all right, like are one of us going to be like a breakout superstar? And I think, with all three of their solo projects not doing. And I think that was kind of like a sabotage on QC's part. I think on purpose, like they didn't want them to not be a group, a trio. And I think that it was in their best interest, in their opinion, for them to be a trio and them to not like blow up, because obviously everybody thought that like Quavo was going to be the one to take off and basically because
everybody was calling Quavo to Beyonce.
Yeah. So and remember, like think about this, like think about like what happened to with Ray Shremmerd. Like like Sway Lee, like like because he was such like good at like making hits and stuff like that, like it kind of derailed everything that was going on over there at Air Drummers.
It did, because I remember they had that triple album, and It wasn't that good.
Yeah, like it's like because like basically they
the-
were trying to do their own thing. Like they
Yeah.
had so much music, and I think that was like a huge thing. Like that was the problem. Like they had too much music.
I like that one.
You love.
You talking about the triple album?
Yeah. Well, I there
Rest
were
fucking
some.
masochists.
I like that one. That one had a solo Sway Lee, solo Slim Jimmy, and then a Ray Shremmerd album, The Collective.
Like now. Don't get me wrong. There are some certain songs that I really, really like from that album, but you know that's another time for another day.
Okay. Well, getting back to this, like I agree. Like I think with Migos on here, that would have been dope. But I acknowledge what Taurian's saying as far as like them all kind of getting in their own pockets to find their own sound individually. Lil Uzi on this. What's the move?
Do I hear Lil Uzi on this, or is it me?
What do you mean?
Like I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't hear Lil Uzi on this. Like
You don't hear him at all?
Yeah. Like or is his sound, his vocals are different? Am I tripping?
Nah, he's on. I mean, I hear Uzi on this.
Okay.
I hear him, but I know what Julius is saying.
Thank you. It's like the vocal. It's like a vocal change on here, or like a pitch is different or something.
Okay.
Like it was like, wait, is that Lil Uzi? Like, or is that Young Thug? Like I didn't know who.
It seemed like he stepped into Thug's world.
Yes. Thank you.
Like it was like he was imitating Thug on Thug's album.
Yeah, there we go. Like he was pulling a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And out of the 19 tracks on here, there's only 5 solo.
You know what? I applaud that. Because
You applaud it.
yeah, I applaud it. He wants to show love to people.
I could take it as that, but I think in my rap brain, I've always came up off some like I would always look at that first. Like if it's jam packed with features, it's like all right, it kind of looks a certain way. Like you can't carry an album on your own.
Yeah. Nah, but all right, so I don't think that was the case. So I think like it follows the theme of the album so much fun. Like I feel like the album was like, you know how like when you go to Six Flags with your friends and y'all just having so much fun. I really think that was what the album was about.
Yeah.
Like he just got in the studio and he was like, yo, I'm pretty much like the godfather of this sound.
Yeah.
And
just inviting people to his party.
And I think he just invited people to his party and like all his friends and like to harken back to what you guys were saying at the beginning of the episode, like he made an album that he knew the masses like were like of that genre, what he's doing. Like it was just smart. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how easy it would be for Kanye to make another classic rap album? Like, if he just put on a fucking pink polo and a Louis bag and then just call up Tyler
Even after
Pally
all the bullshit he's done.
Common, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
If he just did that shit and said, yo, I was having a breakdown, y'all, but you know, here goes Jesus Walks Part 2. Like, he'd be all right.
Yeah. Which is
right.
wild. It just shows you how forgiving we are.
Yeah,
as
man. The
black people.
Boondocks been told us.
Is it really
Black people.
forgiveness or is it really being gullible?
Well, I think
forgiveness.
I think it's
being
forgiveness.
gullible. I don't think nobody believes that Kanye is going to change. I think we all know he's a narcissist.
Yeah,
I think
it's
that
just
people
forgiveness.
it's just that like you think about this like instead of saying like he's a fucking horrible menace to society, people say that he's crazy. You call your relatives crazy. That's endearing. You ever thought about that?
No, I got 100%.
Like the things that we say about Kanye, right? We don't never say like, yo, like he's a maniac or like you know what I'm saying, like he's a terror or anything. Like we say like, oh no, that nigga's just crazy.
Yeah,
I think it's I don't know if it's endearing. I think it's just dismissive. Like we just dismiss him.
Yeah.
Calling somebody crazy to a certain extent is just dismissive because you don't understand them and you don't necessarily agree with what they're kicking out. So it's just much easier to say that nigga is crazy. It's like leave him over there, you know?
Speaking of crazy, I thought it was crazy that Machine Gun Kelly was on this album.
Why?
And
Oh, I thought that was crazy.
Machine Gun Kelly and Young Thug working together.
They're friends.
Oh, I did not know that. Interesting.
That's why I'm like looking at you like, why did you think that was crazy?
Well, why? Okay, yeah, but even besides them being friends, why is it crazy? They're both like, you know, kind of.
You know why?
And this was before Machine Gun Kelly's rock and roll phase.
That's why.
This is before that.
I'm listening to it with rock and roll Machine Gun Kelly knowledge.
Yeah, no, he was very, very, very much like rapper guy from Cleveland, Ohio.
Well, I like it. I like the pairing of it. It was just crazy to me because it's like, oh shit, like MGK was on this. It worked though. It worked.
Absolutely worked.
I'm telling you, it's really not. It's no low.
It's not.
It's not a low thing on there. I want to say maybe the lowest thing for me. The lowest thing to me is always going to be a nav feature. But other than that, maybe jumped out the window, and that's like by a hair. Maybe by a hair for like I guess a slower tempo or something. I don't know.
For me, if I talk about this album, I don't really have any low points.
I don't think I do either. It's a fun listen, and the deluxe edition makes it even that much more fun. You know,
okay. Didn't get to that.
It is fun. But
you got some fun facts for us, Reg?
Yes, I do. So I was just about to name him. So this is his first #1 project.
Shout out to
it's his longest charting, most streamed, and highest selling project. And the artwork itself, because it's beautiful, but it's made up of 803 different Young Thugs.
And when I tell you, like, this is one of the most creative artworks I've seen in like the last 5-10 years. Like, incredible. Whoever put this and pieced this together, bravo to them. I want to go.
He always has really good album covers,
and
though.
I was literally about to say, I want to go as far to say that Young Thug will never, ever disappoint us with a piece of artwork.
Yeah, I don't think he will.
Barter 6, he did that for Jeffrey, and now he did this for So Much Fun.
Well, Barter 6 wasn't really nothing to write home about.
Barter 6, he was butt naked, standing spread eagle.
Yeah, but are you going to remember that? Exactly. And he's giving us something he's always going to, like, we're always going to remember, and it's always going to be, like, etched into history.
That's true.
Everything about this artwork just reads like it should be in a museum. Of course, of the hip hop museum, but maybe like another museum as well, because the creativity and the time to go into that. Shout out to the designers, shout out to the font makers in this, and shout out to the creative directors who did this, and also shout out to the coloring, because with the coloring, most graphic designers, they would do just like a flat green. This has actual grass green. Yeah. When you look at grass from like aerial view, all fake grass would all be green, right? For this right here, you literally have
it's all spotted
that
differently.
Sun patch. You have that rain patch. You have like even some spotty mud areas. So shout out to the people and the group behind the artwork.
It's beautiful, and also it's the 4th most streamed hip hop album of 2019 on Spotify.
I think that's a given.
Still averages about 900,000 daily plays on Spotify. It's
that's
incredible.
Crazy, by the way. Like streaming numbers, like, because I know we all come from I gotta go to Best Buy to buy the CD. So like, imagine like if 900,000 people on the daily listen to this album, like that shit was crazy, son. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, and where do you think he's gonna head when he or if he is released?
That's not happening.
You don't think he's coming? You don't think he's coming out?
No.
I don't know anything.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know shit about the case. But I'm saying if he comes out, if he was to come out, if he was to get released.
Oh, it'll be up. All right, okay, like make believe. All right, so yeah, make believe if Young Thug were to come home, right, and beat this case, like it would be up for him. Like his whatever his next project would be would like outsell All Eyes on Me.
You think he would go diamond?
I think he's still. I think he. I don't think he's going. He's not going diamond. I think he's still so culturally relevant that.
Young Thug.
Yeah, he beats this case.
If he beats this case,
and he comes home, he's gonna have such a career. Like he's gonna have such a creative fire in him, under him. Like I'm telling, like the music industry as a whole is gonna come together and feel like they have to like rally around him to say a big fuck you to the system to make sure that this project is successful. So this nigga is everywhere.
He's going to be, even if he doesn't release a project or a song, he will be relevant for at least another 10 years, because you got to understand, so much lyric. Like, I beat the case like Young
beating
Thug.
a
Like,
Rico,
what?
beating, and I know it's not a federal Rico, it's a state Rico, but this is like this will go down in infamy because like this will basically like just make him like a sympathetic figure to people. Like, yo, they really set this boy up. Like, he was just trying to do like nice things. I don't think it will happen, but what I'm saying is just that like the story behind this, the interviews he's going to get, he's going to headline every festival because everybody's going to want to see him. Yep. Like, I am telling you, like, I get it that you guys think I'm bugging or whatever like that. I'm not saying that he's going to go diamond. I'm saying that he's whatever is the equivalent of going diamond now for streaming, he's going to do. Does that make sense?
No.
I'm not saying that he's going to like go diamond.
I know
now.
I know.
But what I'm saying is, viewers. Whatever, like all those records that Drake be breaking and Bad Bunny be breaking, he's going to do it in the streaming age. If he comes home from jail, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Nah, he is. If you beat a Rico, like I don't know many people.
Leo Cohen and Kevin Lyles are going to open up his budget so crazy because they know one thing. What you want to know is better than a dead rapper? A beloved rapper that just came home from jail that can actually make hits.
If he beat this,
that can actually make hits. Like it's not. He's not like these other rappers that we talked about in the past that go to jail and come home and like they can't get their footing. He's gonna hit the ground.
Yeah, he's not gonna miss
running.
Well, he already has music that he's been
and he's still close to all the top rappers.
Yeah. He's still super intertwined.
Yeah,
you know?
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I get it. Yo, if he beats this Rico charge case, like it's going to be. Like, I don't know many rappers. I don't know of many rappers.
No, you don't know many people, period.
Yeah, that's very
beat
true.
Rico cases.
Like, beat Rico cases. So if he does beat this Rico case, I would like to, definitely go on record to say he will be the artist of that year. He comes home. Or let's say he comes home in December, that January.
Artist of that year by what standard?
That January. By just
by
him on records. Because I feel like, we all know how Young Thug works. He wants.
But I'm asking more so like, you say artist of that year, but by like what standard? Like, is it like
by the culture standard?
Okay.
No numbers.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. By like, I thought you was talking about like
it'll never be numbers.
Like Grammys or some type of award.
It'll never be merit.
It won't be that. It won't be that. But yeah, by the culture standards, I could see that.
All right, cool.
I can see that. I think
Poor Gunna.
I mean, well, it's looking okay. It's looking on the bright side for Gunna. I saw an update the other day.
Time in jail, and this man, like,
I
don't think he did anything.
He has nothing to do with none of this shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Regg, but go ahead.
But he's still, Gunna's still young, and I feel like he still has a chance. He has a fighting chance.
All right.
But as far as this album goes, and as far as Thug goes, I guess my question was getting to where do you think his artistry goes from here? His last album that we got was Punk, and I personally wasn't the biggest fan of Punk.
Okay.
I like this route of Thug, which is unfortunate because I always do like to see and champion where the artist is heading creatively, right? So I don't think he's in this lane anymore. Now, if he was to switch it up, Julius, would you still be in support of like? Did you listen to Punk?
Absolutely not. No.
You didn't.
I know. I for the sake because I know I have bad takes and I love my bad takes, so I don't want to have a take on that.
Well, it's not a bad take if it's your take and you like it.
Yeah, I know I'm not gonna like that album, so
it's not. Okay. All right.
Keep moving on.
Okay, cool. I like Punk. I like everything that Young Thug does. I actually just like I just embrace it. Yeah, I just embrace what he's doing because it's just like it's a journey of artistry. Like, and it's something that like I've taken from like David Bowie. Like they don't like a lot of artists don't like to make the same album over and over again. And like if you give me something different, I'll just try to find something that I can like appreciate in it. And just like if I'm invested in you, once I decide that I fuck with you, I'll ride it out with you, like as an artist.
Okay.
And I think that Young Thug is one of those artists that's allowed to not just be pigeonholed in rap, and I think that makes it different. So take somebody like T.I., right? Like T.I. is a rapper, so anything else that he tries to do, I don't fucking want from him. So that's why I don't be working for him because it's just like he's a rapper, he's not an artist. Young Thug is an artist, not a rapper. It's a difference. So that's why I think. So that's what I think happens. Like prime example, Jay-Z, he's a rapper. I don't want Jay-Z to do anything musically besides rap, right? Kanye West is an artist. and he's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying?
I
But you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'll give Young Thug room to experiment because I think he's an artist, not just a rapper.
I feel like even if I don't like the albums, I still will always applaud Young Thug, and I will always champion his influence, and I will always herald him and say, "Yay, Young Thug." I notice, and I have a lot of self-awareness to say this is not for me, but yes, you can experiment, and I think a lot of people, if he does come home and he does make that rap album, that's good for him. And if he makes a rock album or a country album, I feel like that's what I want to say the black community needs.
I would love him to make
Artists fucking kill for freedom like that, like the kind of freedom that so to speak. And I'm ironic. I'm talking about him and he's locked up, and I'm talking about freedom, but artistic freedom. Artists kill for the type of artistic freedom that Thug has, because he's not put in a box. He's not, I remember when Kanye first came out and people was trying to just call him a rapper, and he's like, yo, I'm not a rapper. I don't even have a rap name. My name is Kanye West. And he was like really big on that. And with Thug, it's like whatever you get is not going to be a surprise because it's Young Thug. You can't hold him to any one sound. I would love to see where else he goes. I think Beautiful Thugger Girls was just like it was a peek into the complete left lane he could take.
That was that album was pretty interesting because
that was a good album.
Okay.
You didn't like? Okay, so I see what type of Young Thug fan you are.
Yeah,
you're very like surface level.
Yes,
that's why you like this album, because this is like surface level Thug album.
Like for me personally, I am the person. So my favorite album of the year was Beyonce's album because it was just hype. If you know me personally, you know I am a hype person. So give me that hypeness and give me something that is amazing. If you're one that Young Thug, give me the gangster, good beats, and that's it.
All right, cool.
But I am real enough to respect and appreciate his artistry and experimentation. I respect it a whole lot.
I was about to take your thing, but with the rankings, y'all ready for that?
Oh yeah.
Of his albums?
Yeah. Of this album.
Oh, okay. So I would give this album a 4. Solid 4 waffles. I was gonna ask, even before we get to the rankings, I was curious to know what is what artist that Thug hasn't worked with yet that's like a no-brainer and he hasn't done it yet, and you're like,
Lil Wayne.
I mean, that's
but we know why.
You said a no-brainer, right?
I know, but we know why that hasn't that is a no-brainer, but we know why that hasn't happened.
A no-brainer for an artist.
It's like, damn, how have they not connected?
Him and Busta Rhymes?
I don't want to see him and Busta. I don't want that. Nah. I think you're thinking 97, 98 Busta.
Possibly, maybe.
I feel like he would bring that out of him.
Collab with Young. I want to say honestly, I can't see in a rap. I want to see like a Linkin Park or a Paramore. Yeah, I'd rather that. I'd rather 100%. I'd rather that collab because I feel like rock that would even help rock.
Absolutely.
What do they call it now? Punk rock or something, or alt rock. I think that would help that genre grow, and not only that, I think it would help give us part 2 of a collision course part 2.
Oh, okay.
Ever, not the album, but the feel. So just imagine Young Thug on a Paramore song. I think that would be incredible for all cultures, incredible for music, incredible for just everything. And that right there would be the perfect example of what experimentation is.
Okay, I'm sorry, I got one. T-Pain.
That's good too. I don't think T-Pain. I would love that actually.
That would be great.
I don't think something is missing with T-Pain where like he's just not hitting the same anymore. But I think them two together would be amazing.
That would be an incredible thing.
That would be dope.
He sings. That would just to piss Lil Wayne off even more.
Yeah, that would
He
be
raps, he
and
sings too?
name it. He raps. I rap. He sings.
I rap, I sing.
Yeah. Nah, Wayne will flip a fucking table.
Nah, I rap, I sing would be a fire album. Whoa!
Yeah.
Let's get the number and let's call them.
I think
Taurian will spearhead that album. Trust him.
I think Thugger and Tame Impala would be dope.
Oh my god!
Bro,
Yeah.
like see, like
That would be
like
dope.
what?
You know
like,
how I feel about Tame Impala.
Yeah. Thugger and Tame Impala makes a lot of sense for me.
I thought it was Tommy Impala.
I know you did. You
Yeah.
tweeted that before.
I still think it is.
Tommy
Impala.
Tame Impala.
T-
But yo,
yeah.
Young Thug and Tame Impala would be crazy.
Yeah.
That would oh my god, like, cause I can hear his lyrics over Let It Happen. I can hear his
Let it
lyrics.
happen. Let it happen.
Yeah! Like, that would be incredible. That would be a fire collaboration.
That'd be
DJs,
dope.
if you're listening, please, let's get the mix.
That would be dope.
That would be fire.
dope. Yeah, man. But I mean, we'll see how it goes with Thug. I think overall, yes. So getting back to the ratings, right? So for me, I will rate this album a 4 out of 5 waffles. I feel comfortable with that. It's a very, very fun album, to say the least. And I think Thug did exactly what he needed to do. Like Taurian put it in perspective as far as like all the features on here.
Mm-hmm.
Like you needed the features on here. You needed this to feel like a party, and that's what it felt like because he invited all his friends. This the type of party you would want on a record. What's your rating, Taurian?
4 out of 5 as well. 4 out of 5 waffles. No skips. Best album of 2019.
Okay.
4 out of 5 waffles, best Young Thug album, and this album is literally in the title. So much fun.
Yeah. Wow, look at us all aligned on an album for Julius's first time
wow,
back to the
baby.
table. And he's agreeing with us. And that's big because
That
if
is
you've
very
listened to
big.
past episodes with Julius,
Yes.
we never agreed.
I have international ears, so
Yeah.
you know, I'm
Oh.
doing better now.
Oh,
International Air.
we some little uncultured niggas.
No. I got
That's what.
No. Y'all are
Okay.
cultured people.
No,
I'm just saying.
you said
I was uncultured.
No, but you said you have international ears,
Yes,
so that
because-
makes us what? What we got?
Y'all have the same ears as me. Like, come
Oh
on.
no, I don't have the same ears as you.
What
Don't
I
put
was
that on
saying
me.
Was, I was trying to
Don't
get to
put
y'all
that
know.
on me, Ricky Bobby.
Y'all listen to a lot of music. I
Okay.
didn't. I was
All
in
right.
a box, so now that my ears are international, I can understand where y'all are coming
You
from.
cooking now.
Yes. Appreciate you,
man.
Welcome back, brother.
Oh, gosh.
I'm First Class Regg,
And I'm Taurian B.
and this is Funny Julius.
And we'll catch you guys next time.
These are their stories.
Dun dun.